Chargers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Like a dawn, I'm a traveling man. LAX, out the Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, involved in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the local dance, homie. I ain't walking down the road in New York, hooking up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1 real quick.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A run looks good with Hampton. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Inside here, Hampton down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jaguars nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now they show jet sweep, but instead they run up the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Stuffing him behind the line there, that's Deion Henley. Really nice play. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Play action now. Bridgewater. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Bridgewater. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Now a toss, left side, Hampton. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Bridgewater. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up.
And got his man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 92 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
11, Agate.
Lawrence. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
For a Jacksonville first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Jaguars at 1-8 now on the year. And they come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, Soko.
Again, it's Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Cade York on now for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Again, it's Hampton. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Try to run for it with Hampton. Broken tackle. They find some open field here. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You don't always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for the Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, Soko, hut. Sink right.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got a man, that's Hunter. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
30, Rip, 23.
Lawrence will throw. He completes it to Hunter. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. That first good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as opposed to run and being caught a little bit out of position. Fortunately, he's able to track him down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. He gets it to Thomas. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Red on red. 11, again.
Now Lawrence. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence off to Thomas on the left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, run. Here we go.
And they'll fight through one tackle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught, and he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man here is Conklin. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
This 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and 4. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
He had some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Back to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Well, he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's good for a Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Go. Go, let's go. 11.
Now Lawrence to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Gun.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught by Hunter. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, Kim, 30 left. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within 1 score in striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked out all week long.
offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Red on red. Hey.
They run a draw here on second down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
23. Hey, Soko, high. Same frame.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches when they talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. This is 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnston. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Bridgewater. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Bridgewater. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Lawrence to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and
9. Here's 3rd and 9.
30 left. Red on red.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football. Now Zach tried back in the other direction. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. He stiff arms him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 143 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now 2nd and 5. Our first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
To throw is Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that other partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A run. Here's Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Turn. This is hot. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Benson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, now spot it right in midfield at the 50.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
That's Larry Ogunjobi powering through to end that play before it could get started.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Go. Here we go.
Lawrence. Got a man, that's Hunter.
And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
Lawrence will throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
But that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory.
52 yards. That's good for our Jaguars. First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
13, Luke. Silver.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3rd and 2. Here's Bridgewater. He'll check this down to Hines. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So a good grab there, and here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
On first down, it's Hampton. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers will add to their fourth quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Chargers 31, Jaguars 26.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. They run the option left with Lawrence.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey. Think right, open. Think right. 30 left. 13 loose.
Now Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have the Jaguars first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Back to throw, Lawrence.
He completes it to Hunter. And he's brought down.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for another Jaguars.
Here's Lawrence. Open man, it's Hunter.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
Here comes second down at 5.
On the red. 11.
Lawrence.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing now, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, Lion. Hey, tomato. 30 left. Silver.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That would need a little more time than that.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for L.A., the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful.
Real myself, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her put